What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today we are playing our first game of our Idaho State Dynasty, and that is against Ball State. Now, there's not a whole lot to look at here. Nobody's really played any games yet, but they do have C overall talent. They got more than what we have, of course. They pretty much run a spread offense and run a 4-3 defense. It's been a while since I played them, but I played them enough to know that at least. Now, there's a couple things I want to show you before we get into the game. I don't know if it's worth it. We can go to conference standings and we can check out our team information screen. But again, there's nothing to see here. And it'll be the same with Ball State because they haven't played a game either. Nobody's injured or in trouble. We don't know that yet. One thing I do want to show you, though, is my audibles. I kept the audibles very simple. For the offensive audibles, since I'm going to be throwing the ball quite a bit, every now and then, if I can find an opportunity to run the ball, I will. And like I mentioned at the very beginning, I'm going to do a lot of inside running. And all 5 of my offensive audibles are from my 4 wide sets. Ace spread, ace bunch, and ace 4 wide receiver trips. All of them are the halfback dive. And then L1 and R1 are my 2 QB choices from gun spread and gun trips. So, of course, our 5 wide sets do not have any run plays outside of like QB draw and such. Of course, our quarterbacks can't handle that. But these are going to be my main run plays whenever I need to get to them. Otherwise, I'm pretty much going to be calling a pass play on it every down, more or less. It's all situational. But I did want you to see how I handled the audibles. Now, we can look at the defense. I did set these up, and I kept it very simple. It's all 3-4 plays, and I just went from cover 1 all the way over to cover 4. I got 2 cover 1s whenever I'm going up against a run-centric offense. We'll be calling pretty much these 2 plays. Crash 2 is going to be like my main zone blitz play. My play calling is really not going to be much different than what I was doing with the 4-3, except we're just running a 3-4. And this cover 3 max, this is going to be my cloud out of nickel, more or less. As you can see, you kind of have a quarters look on one side with a cover 2 on the other. But I'm only sending 3 defensive players. I'm sending the 3 linemen to rush, but maybe I can control an outside linebacker if I feel like I need to bring 4 if needed. But a good thing with that is I will not have to bother with doing any hot routing in terms of getting somebody as a QB spy like a defensive end. We already have that with the 2 outside linebackers, which is pretty cool. And then R1 is my basic quarters coverage. Now, the only time I'll be using these is when I accidentally hit the wrong button, which happens, at least one time a game, it seems. But at least I have them set up. Again, covers 1, 2, 3, and 4 across the board. Having said all that, I think we are ready to take on Ball State. Again, nothing's really happened across the college football landscape in week 1. I think barely 1 game was played. It's usually Arizona State taking on probably Temple. Now, this will be a good time for somebody to maybe get in trouble. Hopefully a non-starter, because we got 2 tough games coming up after this one with Oklahoma and BYU. But it looks like nobody's in trouble. Now, what you can look at here is, like I mentioned in the previous video, we don't have any alternate uniforms. We just got the default home and default away, but that's perfectly fine with me. I like all that. All right, let's get to it. All right, we're heading right to the coin toss. We won the toss. I want the ball to start a second half. And let's go to our formation subs first. Now, for this offense, I won't be having to do much formation subs at all. The only time I'll be using any type of like sub packages is when I get to my 5 wide sets and I want my number 1 halfback out there. For ace empty, he's already out there as a default in that right inner slot. But for like no back normal, I'm going to use the halfback sub package there and the halfback sub package for this one. I want my 5 best skill players out there, which is my top 4 receivers and, of course, my halfback. So, thankfully, I won't have to fool a whole lot with these, at least for now, I won't. Now, we could talk about the defense. I don't think I'll have to use these much either. Again, I'm running a 3-4, but I'm not going to have to make any changes. I want to stay in the 3-4 pretty much the entire game, see how that goes. So, I don't think I'll have to do any changes there. So, that'd be nice and convenient. Now, what we can do is check out their roster. They got an impact quarterback. He can't run to save his life, but apparently he can throw at least a little bit. So we're going to blitz, go after him as best we can, but he doesn't have the best arm in the world. Halfback, there's nothing crazy to get excited about there, although I wouldn't mind having a couple of those players. Fullback, not a whole lot there. And then they got an impact wide receiver. So I think they're going to throw quite a bit just because their two impact guys are in the passing side of things. But their receiving core is not too bad for a MAC team, I guess. Tight end, one decent one, but he's slow. And he can't catch all that great. You look at their offensive line, 78, 74, 80, 76, 74. Just nothing special. Again, they run a 4-3, and look at their ends, 76 and 65. Defensive tackles, nothing to get excited about either. You look at their linebackers, nothing all that great. I don't know why they have this guy as the backup. I'm sure he'll be on the field Sunday. Corner, same situation here. Nothing to get overly excited about. It looks like they got a decent free safety, a pretty good strong safety. So this is going to be a game that's going to focus on the strong safeties as we got impact players for both teams. A decent little kicker, an okay punter, and I think I kind of know what I got to do. So I think there's nothing else we need to see. I just want to make sure all this is set up correctly. Okay. Now we're going to do our high kick. It only makes sense. We just don't have the bodies nor the kicker to do normal kickoff situations. So I'm going to continue to use this method. And our Dynasty is underway. I'm going to leave it as is for now. And right up the gut they go. Easy first down. We are going cover one here. He's got all day to throw, but he's throwing off his back foot, and it's a good catch for an easy first down. We are going to go with a cover two. Let's see if we can make a stop there. Good play there. It looks like they're going trips over. And somebody make a play right there. Good stop. I think he got a hand on it. Now, he probably had a chance to catch it, though. Okay, we're going to go with our cloud look at a 3-4. And easy first down there. He got it off quick, just a good pass. We're going to go back to a zone blitz. Let's see if we can get to the outside. It's a good stop there. Went with a halfback draw. They don't work all that great from the gun. We're going to go back to quarters. I'm thinking they're going to throw. Looks like they're going to. And another first down. Just going right up down the field on us. We're going to do basic goal line and hope for the best here. And that should have been a touchdown, but we'll take it. They're going with the gun spread look. I think they're going to hand this off to off tackle. And I predicted correctly on that one. They always like to do that off goal line. I'm going to do a zone blitz. Just send some extra guys if possible. And we stopped them. Good deal. Kick a field goal. Kick a field goal. So the name of the game is to keep him out of the end zone. I felt like we've done that. Hopefully they don't fake it. That's why I went with the safe man look. And this is going to be so much fun. We're going to kick field goals off that wall for many seasons to come. Okay. They had their field goal. I'm perfectly fine with that. Now I'm curious to see what happens on offense. We'll just take a knee on this one. Okay. We're going to start out with ace empty. They're going zone. I got a couple options here. Good little throw there out of the gate. We can break this play down. I'm going to be doing this a whole lot since we're going to be using a lot of new plays. They're going zone, and I got two zone beaters. Let me bring out my little contraption here. We'll go with orange since that's what our main color is. I got a crossing route going this way. This is my center beater. And then I have a little hitch right over here. So if there's not a hole right here, I'm going to go to this guy over here. Well, when you snap the ball, there's a humongous hole right here. So I'm just going to head over to the crossing route. Just a medium press of the button. Pick up an easy first down. Now, it's in my best interest to run clock, so we're going to do that. So you're not going to see a ton of plays today because we're going to try to win ball games first and foremost. What we are going to call is this play right here. I forgot what it's called, but it looks like they are going zone. So I'm going to go to this guy right here and not get much from it. Sometimes he can get open and cut up underneath, other times not. We're going to go slot clear out. See what happens here. Had to get that one off quick. It's fixing to get sacked. We are going to go with deep fade. See if we can get something going here to go in cover 2. And that's intercepted. Just a bad throw. Very weak on the throw. It went cover 2, so I went to my post, but he just short-armed it big time. So that's what we got to deal with when we got a quarterback that can't throw the ball all that well. I'm doing a sky punt, so we should be able to fair catch this one. There we go. We're going to do another zone blitz going off that right side. Good defense there. Oh, good play. We'll take it. We'll go back to quarters. Going with a halfback draw. Good tackle there, Al. We're going to go back to our cloud. It's 3rd and long. I'd like to see if I can go after this guy. Interception. We will take it. Good stop by Ross, however you want to say his name. They should have a good replay right here. We'll break it down and see what he saw. Yeah, that's a good angle. Just got right in front of it. Okay, we're going gun 5 wide. I think they're going zone. So we'll see where we go with here. Get a few yards, not a whole lot. We're going to go with halfback angle at a spread. Good little play there. Pick up our first down of the Dynasty. We're going to go with halfback dive right here. Let's see if we can get something going. We're going with that clock run just a little bit more. And we had no choice but to go to the outside on that one. And we fumble it out of the gate. Dang it, our best player fumbles it. We're getting close to the quarterback. We just can't get the sack yet. And that's the end of the quarter. 3-0. Not a whole lot happened. We'll go back to quarters. And they are... come on. Somebody get a stop. I had him there, but he just broke the tackle. We're going to do a cover 1. If somebody can get to him. Picked up a few yards there. Almost interception. Intercepted. Good stop. Force a punt. Good deal. So I feel like the defense is doing their part. We just got to get the offense going a little bit. Maybe not fumble the ball. Best player. They're coming in to protect. That's a punt and a half right there. Let that one go. Okay, we're going to do a double screen here at a 5 wide. I'm going to move him up. He tends to block a little bit better that way. We'll get some yards. They're zoning me to death. Everything's been zoned so far. Now, I'm going to give Barnett another chance. We're going to run up the guts if we can. So I think I may call a timeout. I don't think this play is going to work out for me. So I think that's a good idea. We'll just get it down to about a second. I want to pick something a little bit different. Forgive me if you hear those sounds coming from the... Yeah, it's my stupid terabyte. All right, they're going zone. Oh, he caught that somehow. I'm very lucky on that one. So the clock isn't going. They're going zone here. So we're going to go after... Get a few yards there. I mean, they're just... Like I said, they're going to zone me to death. Okay, they are finally going to go man, and we're going to go back to this play. See if we can get a good... Dang it, how bad, unlucky can you get? Ah, jeez. Just unlucky. Just pure bad luck. You know, nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. Again, forgive me for my... I'm having issues with my terabyte. It keeps going off and on me. We got to get some luck here. Something's got to give. Okay, we're going to go with this corners play at a bunch. See if that'll help a little bit. Again, they go zone on me. We're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit if we want to score before half, so we can go ahead and snap the ball. Just get the first down. We also need to get a little bit vertical. Thankfully, they decided to go man. And they're going to go with the one high. And he drops it. You're going to see me call familiar plays until I get used to some of the newer ones and figure out where they're located and such. Fixing to get sacked. That's an interception. Oh, wow. Somehow we got very lucky on that one. Finally, a play went our way. The clock is stopped. We're going to go with this split-in corners play. from Novak. And nothing came from that. We're going to have to hurry up to the line here. Just do a little no huddle. And we're going to get the glitch. Good deal. And I pressed the wrong button. Dang it! And that's fine. We'll take it. I pressed the wrong button. We can see what happened here. We're going to decline this. So you notice right here, this is a glitch. Sometimes it happens. It rarely happens, to be honest. But when you do no huddle, sometimes one of these guys will just stay back here behind the line of scrimmage, and you just snap the ball, and you're going to get an automatic 5 yards. The problem is when I called the play, I hit the wrong button and went to the wrong guy, and we still got some yards out of it. Okay, the clock is going, so we need to get with it a little bit here. We'll go with an old run and shoot play if we can. Just a terrible throw. Okay, we're going to go slants. Let's see if we can get this to Barnett. It may not work. We'll see. Intercept. Nope. We're going to score a touchdown. Oh, we're not going to. Dang it. We're going to call a timeout. That should have been picked off. I threw that way too late. Pretty much this is a pick play. They're going man, and I'm trying to go to this guy, but they done a good job defending it. But he reached for it instead of trying to, like, intercept it. So I got to think about ways to getting out of bounds if possible. At least they're going man right here. But I may have no choice. And... dang it. We're going to hurry up to the line. I'm surprised he caught it. That probably should have been picked. We can hurry and get to the line. And intercepted. Thankfully, he batted it down. 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. And I'm surprised they're going with this. I thought they would... Oh, dang it. I may call... We'll go ahead and run it here. Touchdown. Whoo! That was scary. Very scary, but we got our first touchdown. My left tackle got destroyed. I'm surprised they actually went with a 5 or a dime look. I thought they was going to go goal line. I've been fooling around with some goal line 5 wide stuff, and I was practicing it against goal line, not going dime. But thankfully they went man, and I went to the slant right there, and we got it off just in time. But my left tackle just got blasted. I feel like I'm playing 07 through 11 again. But that's going to happen since I got such terrible offensive linemen. We'll get an extra point. There's 3 seconds left. Somehow if we can survive it, that would be great. Kick it off the wall, barely. We're going to do another high kick. And then I don't know what to expect from them on this last play. I'm going to go nickel here. Just because they're going to look like they're going to go with a Hail Mary look. And he's got all day to throw. Somebody make a play. Good deal. All right, good stop. End of the half. All right, we are at halftime. We're down a field goal. I'm okay with it. We can check out some stats. Not going to be a whole lot to see here. We got 134 yards. Of course, we threw it pretty much the entire time. We had 2 rushes. One of them, I don't even remember if it was halfway decent. The other one was a fumble. Either way, I feel like we could run a little bit more as long as he doesn't fumble it more. But either way, let's go and look at the individual stats. I just want to see Big Luke's stats. 16 to 21, just 129 yards, though, and his average is only 6 yards. They're just zoning us to death, so we're kind of keeping everything underneath. But his percentage is good. A couple of those throws were a little iffy, but that's going to come in time. We're going to try to get better with that. All right, let's get on offense. I'd like to get right down the field and score if possible. I may run out of the gate on this first play. Just don't fumble it. We're going to go dive, and now they're going man. Now, they're blitzing that guy, so I'm afraid this guy's going to come right on through, and yeah, I had no chance. I should have just stayed up close. I don't know why I backed out, but just nothing happened right there. They just swallowed it altogether. Just a terrible play. We're going to do a little something out of the box, even though it's 2nd and 12. We're going to do a basic screen. And it didn't help whatsoever. It's just going to be one of them days. So I find it funny that they go man every time I run the ball, but they're zoning me to death every time I throw it. Either way, we got to figure out if we can get a first down here. And a drop. It is what it is. We're going to do the sky punt. I think that's what I called. We got no choice. We got to force a fair catch, but they got a great field position. But what do you do? We're going to go back to quarters. Maybe we can get another interception. Nope, they're going to run the ball, and we're going to have plays like this where they're going to get easy 8 yards. We're going to go from the left side this time. Thankfully, he wasn't paying attention. We're going to go with a goal line look, but it's going to do it out of 3-4 because we just don't have the bodies to do anything else. And it's going to be a touchdown. Nah, barely. And it didn't work. Right up the gut. Every time I think they're going to throw, they run, vice versa. And I can't even get to them, not fast enough. Yeah, it's not looking good. And just way too easy. It's just, I could have went goal line, I guess. I think our defense can be somewhat salvageable this year. I'm worried about the offense. You know, it's just going to take us forever to score, and we just don't have the bodies yet to go down the field. But you can't have bad turnovers. That's what's killed us so far. That's why I'm not overly upset yet, because those turnovers, nothing you can do about them. Okay, I'm going to go back to basic dive, but at least they decided to go zone this time, and we can't get nothing from it. It's just perfect defense. Okay, back to another familiar play, but the Leafs are going man, but they're going to go with the cover 2, and terrible throw. Terrible, terrible throw. Well, they're going man, and that's kind of not what I wanted. They're going to go with a 1 high. Can I get there? That's going to be intercepted. Just a terrible, and this game is over with. Just nothing's working. That play does not work against cover 1. Perfect defense, play called. It is what it is. Now they're running more than I even expected, and it says a touchdown right here. He salvaged the touchdown with a... And here's where things get really bad. We're going to do a zone blitz. And they're going to run some more. Please, can we get lucky? Can we get... Of course not. They're going to get the ball back. And he even falls forward for 5 yards. Otherwise, I have no confidence what's going to happen here. Thankfully, it's a bad throw. Again, our offense is putting our defense in terrible situations via turnovers. 2 of them were just unlucky. The other one was my fault, I guess. It was just a perfect play call. So, I don't know what to do offensively. It's going to be a struggle all season and probably the next couple of seasons until we can just get better bodies in here. But we got to play perfectly on offense in order to have a chance. We're going to go with halfback out. At least get our best player the ball. They are going man. I will go to Lacey. Hopefully he can make this catch. Hopefully we can make a good throw. Didn't get the first, though. Of course not. So I called the wrong play. But I think I can make this work, and I don't want to waste a timeout. I need to move this guy over and make this work. And, of course, they go with a spy look. And at least he caught it. Very fortunate on that one. Now I feel like I have to get in air raid mode where I have to kind of get with it. And get in the gun a little bit more. Of course, they go man, but at least we got something out of it. End of the third quarter, miserable, but maybe we can make a comeback. We're going to try quick slants. They're going zone. Good catch, terrible throw. Pick up the first. We're going to go with clear out of trips. Going 1 high. And that's intercepted. Wow, what was just awful. So awful. I was fixed to get sacked. We can go back and look at it. See, I was fixed to get sacked. I just had to throw it. Very fortunate he decided to swat it down. We're going to go back to splitting corners. Just so slow. Man, he's so slow. Nothing out of that. We're going to go back to halfback streak. They're going zone at least. What worries me is, can we get this off? And we did, barely. Just barely. We're going to go back to halfback out. Good catch there by Lacey. We're going to do fade delay from Ace Bunch. And a sack. I just didn't get it off in time. That's my fault. My fault, my fault. 3rd and 12. We got no choice but to do something like this. And he got blasted again! Jeez, somebody do something. Protect me. I don't know what else to call. It's 4th and forever. I may just go to, like... And everybody's gassed. Looks like there's nobody available. Can we get lucky? Nope. Well, it was a good try. Bad loss. Good try, though. I'm hoping... We're going to do a basic cover 1 just because I expect them to run, and that's what they're doing. We may call timeout after that 3rd down, and I went the wrong way, and it's all she wrote. I'll call a timeout after this one, but like I said, there's no point. Even their fullbacks getting big gains. Just it is what it is. Just I'm not going to bother. The game's over with. I'm not a big fan of my safety not being able to come down. He's supposed to, and he won't. There we go. Look at this. And this is Ball State. This is going to be one of the... And we got a player hurt. That's what we needed. And, of course, we don't. He's going to get a touchdown. Just embarrassing, but I don't... You know, we're terrible. And, of course, to do a dunk like that, that's embarrassing. So, I was hoping I could get to show you good plays. Some of these plays can really work. You know, these plays can work if you got some talent to work with. I just don't. So, it's going to be hard to show you, hey, here's how you run this play. But... when you got bad throws or bad something else, you know. Elise Ruiz is not out for long. He's not going to miss any time. High snap, and we're going to lose yards. I'm not going to rush it. I have no faith on this play. They're going man at least, but we're going to go to maybe somebody on the left, and they decide to go cover 0. Can he make a play? Nope, that's a terrible throw. He caught it, but... illegal touching. Of course. Of course, of course. We're going to run the ball. I'm hoping they will not call a timeout, and there's just nothing there. Go back and look at this. I can't even go to the outside. I mean, everybody got pushed back. Everybody outside of my center got pushed back. And that is ball game. I hope you enjoyed all that. It's going to be like this all season. We just got to get super lucky, not have... we got to play perfectly on like offense in order to have a chance in any game this year. We can check out the stats. There's not going to be a whole lot to see. We had like a total of 50 yards in the second half. Just couldn't get anything going. The run game was abysmal. Nothing worked. Every time we ran the ball, we either fumbled it or we just got stuffed. The passing game, I think, could be kind of okay in time. But when they zone me to death, all you're going to see is just a bunch of underneath stuff because our offensive line can't protect long enough for me to throw deep over the middle, none of that stuff. So it is what it is, but we'll stick with it as best as I can until I get so upset I'm going to just have to give it up altogether. I hope that doesn't happen. But here's the big problem. We had 3 turnovers. One of them was my fault against that cover 1 with gun spread, deep attack. But the other 2 was just bad luck. Okay, come on back. Our next game will be against arguably the best team in the country in Oklahoma. It'll be a slaughter. I don't know what to get from it. Hopefully, the best thing that can happen is if a lot of people get in trouble so we can suspend them. Otherwise, just pray that nobody gets injured. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.